Hair from a company called Uamazinghair, and if you guys check the info box below, I'll have all the details provided there. So on today's video, we're going to make a wig from scratch, and it's been a while since I've done this, but yeah, I want to say all together it took me a little over an hour to make this wig, and it's because of this frontal right here. This frontal is probably the biggest frontal I have ever seen in my life. It is 13 by 6 inches, and it really cut down on the time to make a wig. So if you're a beginner, get you this frontal right here. But yeah, here are the bundles, and I did receive 3 bundles in the lengths 226s, a 24, and then that frontal was 20 inches long. And this is Peruvian hair in the deep curly texture. So yeah, we're gonna make a wig. So here is everything you're gonna need in order to make your wig from scratch.
Wanna do with your arm. I'm trying to kick it with you. When I say I wanna kick it, no, we gotta really get it in. Knowing that is what we came to do. Had to bring the crew, and I came to buy every drink, get it in. I'ma sanctify everything so that we can have a safer drive, and I'ma make sure that everything is tastified.
So okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my mesh cap and apply it to my canvas block. Now you're gonna use your T-pins and just pin down your frontal. To make life a little easier, you can measure your head. However, I do have the 22-inch canvas block, so I just went ahead and pinned down the frontal, so therefore it fits evenly. Now you're going to start from the very center with your threaded needle, and then just work your way sewing and knotting from one end to the next. Now you want to do it this way, so that way your frontal isn't bulking up or is not moving, so therefore you're not done sewing. You're like, okay, where did all of this extra lace come from? So work from the center and then work your way outward from left to right, whatever is easier for you. And I am knotting with each pass. Don't stop, girl, get it. Ain't nobody in here messing with it. We gon' get it. Okay, so now that I'm finished sewing on my frontal, and I wanted to also say that it took me about 10 minutes to sew on the frontal. If you work very fast, you should get it done quicker. But yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and start with my longest length bundle, which is my 26 at the very back. I went ahead and I pinned it down to make the sewing process a little easier. And I do have my bundles double up, which means that it's pretty much folded in half to make the process go a lot quicker. So I'm going to go ahead and sew down my tracks, and as you guys notice, I am knotting with each pass. You can simply go under, over, under, whatever's easier for you. However, for me, I like to go under, over, and then knot with each pass, just properly securing it down. So therefore, later on, let's just say if one of the threads snap, the entire wig just is not going to fall apart. It's still going to stay secured. So again, knot with each pass, and then I did go ahead and I folded over the tracks. You're not going to want to cut your tracks because that leads to shedding and loss of hair. So again, just fold it over and make sure that you really secure the corners, because when you fold it over, you don't want to have like a bulky corner in your wig. So make sure that you really go down on those edges, sewing it a lot of times in order to get that to lay down flat. So now I'm just going to go ahead and finish up that bundle, and I want to say that it took me 15 minutes altogether to sew each bundle down. And here's a quick tip: if you want this process to go quicker, thread yourself maybe like around 4 or 5 of your needles. Have those pre-threaded, so therefore you can just work your way with each bundle, so you're not having to stop and then rethread your needle. So you can just go ahead and just pick up a pre-threaded needle and just keep working. So I'm now working on my second bundle. Again, it is doubled up in the tracks, so it's folded in half, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sew, knotting with each pass. And yeah, I'll see you guys once I'm finished.
Hey, yeah, yeah. Shawty, what you sippin'? You look so delicious. I hope you ain't gotta make us tonight. He gon' be trippin'. Know you like my fresh. I do this the best. Won't you come over here? Let's see what's up under that dress. I'ma be like, oh, I can't lie, you cold. You got me on froze. You got me on swole. Baby, I'm ready to go back into my crib. Show you how I live. Have a couple drinks, then give you the business. She said, handle it tonight, baby, kiss my lips, yeah. Until you say I quit, shawty, we gon' get it. Like it's your birthday, like it's your birthday, shawty, we gon' get it. Like it's your birthday, like it's your birthday, like it's your birthday. Don't stop, girl, get it. Ain't nobody in here messing with this. We gon' get it. Like it's your birthday, like it's your birthday, like it's your birthday. Baby girl, what you really wanna do with your arm? I'm tryna kick it with you. When I say I wanna kick it, no, we gotta really get it in. Knowing that is what we came to do. Had to bring the crew, and I came to buy. Every drink, get it in, I'ma sanctify everything so that we can have a safer drive. And I'ma make sure that everything is tasted by, so get it in. Turn up, the rivers wanna burn up, and the party gonna be bigger than anyone ever heard of. I got the combination of everything in the server. She going for the kill, that's why we should call her murder. She on. All the dudes wanna take her home on the low. I was the only one texting the phone, I'm like, girl, get it, I'll be back in a minute, but to hit the hotel today. Can't be alone. Okay. And it's gonna be the bomb. Today is your birthday, let me know what you want. I wanna really get it in, so you don't forget. Continue the episode, wanna take it home. I was racing on, let me do it again. Next day, you can say I'm pursuing the dream. Everybody start to wonder what we doing the then when it's time to turn up. No, we gon' get it in. This is what she said. She said, handle it tonight, baby, kiss my lips, yeah. Until you say I quit.
Okay, so now that we're finished, I want to say that I used about 2.5 of the bundles because the frontal was so big, it really did take up a lot of the space, so I didn't need all 3 bundles. But right now I'm just briefly going in and I'm bleaching my knots. I do have a detailed video on myself doing this. I'll leave it in the cards above so you guys can go ahead and check it out, but I just went ahead and I did that. So now we're going to go ahead and customize the perimeter of the hairline and pretty much the overall style of this wig to my liking. And you can do this step or you can bypass it, whatever you choose to do. As you guys notice with this frontal, pretty much the perimeter is already pre-plucked. Looks very natural, as well as it does already have the baby hairs. Again, when I bleach the knots, it's just to make it look a little more natural so that the knots aren't too noticeable. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just do up the front perimeter. I just went ahead and sprayed down the hairline with a little bit of water. Then I applied a little bit of my foaming wrap lotion and then brushed everything back to kind of get a nice smooth canvas. And I just went ahead and pulled some of the baby hairs out to kind of separate it from the perimeter of the hairline. And now I'm just going in and just briefly, very lightly, not a heavy hand, but a very light hand, just going in and just tweezing out some more of those hairs. You don't have to do this. I only do this because I just like a more natural appearance, and I don't really care for the very dense hairline because it looks unnatural in my opinion. But right there, I just brushed through to free all the hairs that I did remove from tweezing. And now I'm just going to go ahead and just figure out how I want this particular unit styled. So because this frontal gives you a whole lot of parting space, I decided to do a really deep part. But right now I'm just going to go ahead and just do the baby hairs really quick just to kind of get it out the way, because y'all know I hate doing baby hairs, but it just sort of disguises the lace, especially if you do leave a little more lace than you really need to. The baby hairs really do come in handy to disguise that when you're wearing it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and just continue styling it up. I'm just using a little bit of my curl defining mousse to help encourage those curls to pop a little more. And yeah, pretty much we are done. So check out the way how the hair is looking. Got them curls just going, oh my god, beautiful. But here is the part. Oh my God, that part though. That part though is so deep and I love it, love it, love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry overnight. So here is the very next day, and just want to show you guys this wig. Look at the lace, and yes, I did already cut off the lace in the front, but look at all that parting space you're getting. They say 6 inches, and I'm like, is it a little more than 6 inches? Because there's a lot of parting space there. And yeah, again, this really cut down on the time to create this wig. So if you're a beginner, even if you are an intermediate level wig maker, get you this frontal. It's going to really help cut down the time. I was like, dang, I'm already done. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just temporarily adhere this wig down. I'm using my Main Choice Edge Freezing Gel. And you can use this to lay your edges, but I use it to adhere the wig down because it dries really fast. You don't need a blow dryer. You don't need nothing like that. In my opinion, it's way better than the Got2b gel, but that's just my opinion. Go ahead and give it a try out for yourself to see what y'all think. But right now, I don't know what happened to a clip. I lost a couple of clips where I laid my baby hairs and I applied this stocking wig, or stocking cap. But I went ahead and I did that, and now I'm just working on the definition of the curls, although don't really need it because it's already nice and curly and defined and just gorgeous. But yeah, after about 15 minutes, I went ahead and I removed that stocking cap from my edges, and that is what it's looking like. Again, there's all the parting space, just looking lovely. Bleaching the knots really did come in handy. However, on this frontal, it was pre-dyed, so that helped out a lot too. But yeah, you guys, get into this hair. It's so gorgeous. I kind of wish that I maybe got the frontal in a similar length to the bundle. So maybe if you're gonna get this for yourself and you do happen to get longer length bundles, make sure that you match the frontal to the bundles, because you're getting so much hair on the frontal. You don't want it to look obviously shorter in the front and then super long in the back. But yeah, you guys, this part though. But yeah, again, you guys do check out Uamazing. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys make a wig for yourself, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Bye guys.